hear an amen for the pastor? So, good morning, everybody. For some of you who do not know me, my name is Nguyen, Nguyen, and it's pronounced simply W-I-N, Win. So can we say that? Win with win. Win with win. So we're going to make it simple. Terry, we're here about Terry this morning, but we're also running for House of Delegates. But Terry McAuliffe, I've known him for many, many years. He's the one guy that's actually called me on my birthday and wished me a happy birthday. So he has my vote. Obviously, he's also had my check. So he's also had my check. But today we're here to support Terry, but also to support Jerry and myself, because Terry will not be able to do it alone in Richmond unless he has great delegates like us who believe in the same issues, who can back him up to make sure that we can pass legislation, help him veto-proof the legislation over time. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult. He's going to be very lonely down there without the rest of us to back him up. We need an army, just like all of you are our armies today, to back us up. We need to continue to do that. And so I'm running against an opponent named Jim LeMunyon. He too is like Tim Hugo. He's voted against women. He's also voted against education. We were just at a forum yesterday where he said he supports education. I said, well, you voted to cut $620 million from the budget for education. I don't know where you come from, but $620 million is a lot of money for me. It's a very big amount of money. So for you to forget that, it's very difficult. $1 billion or so, that's still very difficult to get, but he didn't vote against that. But $620 million he cut against education. 1.5 million he took away from pre-K. And education and children are very important, because when we talk about our future, all that we're doing right now is about our future. And if we do not put our money where our mouth is, it's just a lot of political speech, including for myself. So I've told my folks as I've gone door knocking, please vote for me. If you don't like what I'm doing in 2 years, fire me and hire the next guy. But you know what? I know when I make that statement that I'm going to do everything I can so I don't get fired in 2 years. So I'm already prepared to stand up and say, you know what? This is my voting record. Yes, there are going to be hard times that we're going to not win everything, but at least we stood by what we said we're going to do and not change our mind. And so when you ask us yes or no, that's where we stand. So education and our children are very important. And for myself, I don't know if you noticed, I'm Asian American. Terry McAuliffe is going to make this administration one of the most diverse, including people of color and women. So that's where we're standing here. Again, there's many things that I've already supported Terry over the years. And it doesn't say a lot more than when I wrote a check and made fundraisers for him before I declared that I was going to be running for House of Delegates. So I stand by Terry, because it's about making sure that our veterans who come back home, who served our nation, who defended our freedoms, are provided with the training opportunities and the jobs here in our local communities. We have to take care of them. We have to take care of our emergency management folks, our firefighters, our police department, make sure that they have living wages, so that way they can also have houses that they can live here in the district. As many of you know, they live outside the district. We have to make sure that we have affordable housing in here, in this region. We're ranked in one of the richest counties, and yet many of our employees and our folks, our neighbors, are not really our neighbors because they have to live somewhere else. So Terry is going to do something about that. We have to do something about that. And so the other thing too with the economy, many of us, the young folks, about education, we can go to good schools if one can get into schools, because right now tuition rates are going higher, and so we have to make sure that it's affordable. We also have to make sure that the students in this room also are able to go in-state tuition. That means all Virginians, regardless of whether you're documented or undocumented. I'm very honest. If we are Virginians, education has to be available to all Virginians. Okay, that's just the key. And the important part of education, though, is making sure that they have jobs when they graduate. And so right out here, we can create a lot of jobs, because we can talk about all these things, but it has to be the full life cycle. So we have to make sure that there's jobs for both the adults who are unemployed right now and for our children who are going to be graduating soon. So I encourage all of you to continue to be inspired, to make phone calls, not just go knocking right now, but also make phone calls to your friends and say, hey, I need you to go door knocking with me. Hey, I need you to go make phone calls with me. Even if they're never done it before, it's okay. Sit with me and learn. Be a part of this, because this is the most important election of any of these elections, because it's this year where low voter turnout, this determines who the governors are, who the House of Delegates are, and these are the folks who are going to determine whether we pay more taxes, less taxes, where our spending priorities go. This is the race that matters. So can you guys, I think Terry always likes to say, are you guys fired up? Fired up! Are you guys fired up? Fired up! Are you guys fired up? Fired up! All right.